LGA to bring his thoughts to bear on this latest development. Good to have you on the news at this time. So yes, we want to understand why these continued attacks in Plateau. What do you think is responsible for this reoccurrence?
Let me first join the governor and people of Plateau State to condemn this barbaric and senseless act by these mindless criminals who are bent on making Plateau ungovernable and unpeaceful for reasons best known to them. I think for me, the reason behind this attack is actually pure criminality. It's born out of agenda to cleanse an ethnic group, agenda for land grabbing, but it is propelled by criminality, propelled by some criminal elements who have made up their mind that Plateau is not going to be peaceful, Plateau is not going to get it well, because we have a governor now that is performing, we have a governor now that is determined to restore peace to Plateau. Yet some criminals are out there to frustrate him. And these criminals, mind you, are cut across every tribe. They are out there to make their selfish aim. They are out there to ensure that Plateau people don't sleep with their two eyes closed for reasons best known to them, like I repeat, because every effort has been put in place by this government and the federal government, particularly and the Nigerian military, to ensure that Plateau State is peaceful. So we don't know where this is coming from. However, we have some information that the media might be a reprisal as a result of some cattle that were rustled within the last 1 month, about 500 cattle that were rustled in the last 1 month. But even if they are, I don't think the life of a cattle is compared to the life of a human being. If cattle are rustled, definitely it is an action of criminals and not perpetrated by the entire community. Why going after the community? Why going after women and children who may not have been the criminals? This is my question. I think it's actually purely criminal.
Right. Even if it is a purely criminal, what other options do you think the government needs to do to address this recurring situation? Because, like you rightly said, it could be for land grabbing, it could be reprisal attacks. But what other options do you think needs to be explored in addressing this reoccurring situation?
I think government needs to be more deliberate. Government needs to be more drastic in their kinetic and non-kinetic approach to ensure that these criminals are rooted out of our community. They have no place in the same society. These criminals are out there to annihilate people, women and children. So government is doing its best, but I think they should be more drastic in their kinetic approach. Government must show determination that they are out to end this war. Like I've always maintained, I'm not trying to make reference to the previous government, but we can't hide away from that fact. As you have a rotten security system, you met a very weak security architecture that you inherited. Thank God for the new service chiefs who are on top of their game now. Thank God for the security architecture you brought on board. The security situation will get better. It's just a matter of little time, little patience from Nigerians to the federal government. And we also need to support the government in ensuring that we give them adequate information. The security men are not magicians. Government are not magicians. We must help them to ensure that information are given promptly. As I speak to you now, it's not only Plateau that is under fire. Benue State, where I come from, is under fire. Apart local government, Agatu local government, several villages have been sacked. And as I speak to you, more than 30 villages have been sacked. There are no persons in those villages in Benue State, in Zone C area of Benue State. So it's not only Plateau State. These criminals are everywhere, stabilizing Nigerians. And I think they have foreign affiliation. I think they have some international sponsors who are out to destabilize Nigeria. And by extension, this government. The government needs to be very deliberate. I condone with people of Plateau State for this senseless killing.
And let's also not forget that the people there are also accusing the security operatives of being in cahoots with some of these perpetrators of this heinous crime in the region. How would you react to this, and what do you make of this unnecessary allegations between the residents of the town and also security operatives being in cahoots with perpetrators of this act?
Why not trying to hold brief for the security agencies, particularly men of Operation Safe Haven? I think led by Major General A. Abakar, I think this is just the allocation is out of place, completely out of place because of information I know. The security agents are on top of that. Again, as I speak to you now, the GOC is still in the forest. The GOC is still in that community, going about to ensure that there's no incident anywhere. We keep on blaming the security agents after committing offense. These communities actually know that there are criminal elements in their communities, among all the communities who are rustling cattle, who are destroying farms. They know. Why don't they come together and solve this problem instead of blaming security agencies? The security agencies certainly can be everywhere. What is the strength of the military men and the policemen in Bokkos? I'm pretty sure they are not to 2,000. How can they police that kind of vast land? It's not very possible. And these assailants know the terrain more than the security agencies do. They attack communities with soft targets. They attack communities that are not close to where checkpoints are. So I think it's out of place to just blame security agencies. The security agencies, especially Operation Safe Haven, are doing their very best to ensure that Plateau State is safe. So I think they must face the real issue, face the criminals in their community, face the real issues, and address the issues as they are, instead of accusing security agents for nothing. They are just holding these guys for nothing. These guys are doing their best. The commander in that place is up and doing. All his men up and doing. As I speak to you now, I've been on phone before this interview. They are doing so well to ensure that the communities are safe. So let's face the issue. Let's tackle the issue of criminality, and let's give them adequate information instead of blaming them. They are doing their best. I think I commend them.